Welcome back to another episode of Between the Sticks. I'm your host, Lewis Walking Stick. And coming up here, we've got a video call with the head football coach from Muldrow, Logan Coatney, and the head football coach at Gore, Brandon Ellis, and the head football coach of the Southall Black Diamonds, Brandon Tyler. We hope you enjoy. Welcome to Between the Sticks. I'm Lewis Walking Stick, your host, and I have the head football coach of the Muldrow Bulldogs, Logan Coatney. Coach Coatney, I know you guys just played Hall and Hall 3 to 4 days ago. Tell us about that game, Logan.
You know what? I thought we played a relatively good ball game. You know, they're a really good football team, well coached, physical, fast. You know, the whole 9 yards that they are. That, eh, you know, I hate to sit here on it, and it's you know, turnovers will kill you. You can have a really good offensive output. You know, statistically, we beat Hall and Hall in a lot of categories, just not on the scoreboard. You know, we rushed for over 250 yards. We didn't throw the ball for a whole lot. You know, we had 200 and almost 290 yards, 300 yards of offense in that game. And yeah, it really does. It comes down to you know, some turnovers we had. Threw 2 interceptions and had 2 fumbles. And you know, when you have the ball, we had the ball 10 times. You know, and that's about our average of 10 series a game. And you know, when you 40% of them end in a turnover, you're not giving yourself a chance to go have a lot of success there. And like I said, I thought we put some drives together. It wasn't a lack of offensive output by any means. It was just some misopportune turnovers that really plagued us there. And credit to Hall and Hall. They had a really good scheme prepared for us and forced those turnovers. And so they did something right, and, you know, we didn't. And so defensively, I thought we played a really good ball game. It was a 7-0 game at halftime. Hall and Hall's had an offense that's, you know, they're averaging 42 points a game. When we had them 7-0 halftime. And so was real proud of that going in. You know, like I said, we just never gave ourselves a chance. And so, like I said, again, all credit back to Hall and Hall. They played a terrific ball game. We just have a lot of internal things that we've got to fix, and some ball security issues that are plaguing us here in the back half of the season.
Well, Coach, you know, 19-8. That's an 11-point. That's just an 11-point game, and with the turnovers, and that's a private school.
Oh yeah.
So you guys must have played hard. You know,
kids played well. They did. The kids
hard.
played well. You know, it's no different what I talked to them today about. And I've had, you know, newspaper call me and all that stuff. And same thing. I'm just kind of, the feeling I have is, you know, you're the head of a program, and you want your program to have a ton of success, and you want the kids to go out and execute well and play hard and continue to do that throughout the season. And we've been on a stretch right here, and it's just a deadgum, you know, irritating and frustrating, not just for our players, you know, but for us as a staff too. You're trying to get over this hump, and when you play a game like we did against Hall and Hall, where we did everything other than the turnovers, we did everything right. We played a great defensive game. Offensively, you take 4 plays out of that ball game, and it's a completely different deal there. And so, very frustrating. You know, I hate it for the kids more than anything, because they're working extremely hard. But that's the boat we're in. You know, and we turn the ball over. We're the ones making the mistakes. And so, we had a really good practice today.
Good.
Excited about the opportunity that we have this week, and we can build off of what we did last week. Again, running for 270, 280 yards on Hall and Hall is nothing to shake your hat at. And
that's a lot of yards.
You know, we had a really good offensive output, just weren't able to capitalize on our opportunities.
You guys have Stigler. You got Stigler coming up, and then you have Locust Grove. Now tell us, you know, those are 2 teams, okay? You're going to get after them. You know, I would say you're the favorite to beat both of them. Tell us what you know about Stigler.
Stigler's big up front. Boy, they're big. They what, 6'3", 270 across the board is probably an average.
Uh-huh.
Really big up front. I know they're younger on their skill player positions, both sides of the ball. They're still doing that whirly bird stuff down there that Wilkett took from Rise and still kind of
Right.
running the same style of offense. I think they're getting a little bit more heavy packages than I've seen them in the past, a little bit more, 12 personnel and 11 personnel type stuff. But um, they're going to be a well coached ball club. Coach Easton's come down, done a great job there. Defense, they fly around. Um, and offensively, Coach Wilk has been calling that offense down there for some years now, and he always has plays that are up his sleeve. And he, that whirly bird stuff that he got from Rise.
Yeah.
If your defenders are not keying in on what their key is on that play, I mean that's it's just eye candy.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
is.
the eye candy, and to a 16, 17-year-old kid. You don't see that every week, and they very easily get distracted of what they're supposed to be watching, and so that's going to be big to us. They don't do as much of that as they have in years past, but it's there. Even if they don't show it, it's there. Um, they're going to be a well coached ball club. They always are. It's a tough ball game for us. Stigler's a predominant 3A team and have been for years. And so we've got to come out and play our best game. I do think that, again, you look at the records and what people have done over the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks, and you look at Muldrow right now, and you're crap. We're 0-4 in the last 4 weeks. Something's gone wrong. It's nothing, that we can't fix. It's not something we can't right this ship on. We got to fix the turnover issues, and we got to help ourselves out. And so that's been the biggest, thing I can preach to our kids and our community, and anybody that asks me is, it's not from a lack of talent. It's not from a lack of understanding. It's simply going back to the fundamentals a little bit and honing in on those.
I want to talk about. Now, probably the only article I've read goes back about 10 days or so. The Lincoln Christian game, Pruitt kicked a 28-yard field goal.
Yep.
After Tegan Collins runs a guy down at midfield, causes a fumble, and recovers it. Then you guys drive from midfield down to the 11, and that's when Pruitt kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
Tegan Collins, he plays hard. I know he does. Tell us a little bit about Tegan.
Tegan's a special kid. I'll talk about that Lincoln Christian game for a second. We made some adjustments to what we were going to try to do offensively during that game, and Tegan was the first one to come in and pump the team up, like, hey, this is going to work, like this is the best thing for us, and very team motivated in his actions, and so blessed to have him on our team. And like you said, he probably had his best defensive game this year against Lincoln, and I know it was a 49-3 loss. It's inevitable. You're going to lose some of those games, and definitely to a team like Lincoln. But he come out and had, 8 or 9 tackles. He had an interception
Right.
that got us the ball back. He, tracked the kid down, forced a fumble, and then recovered the same fumble that he forced, and so his statistics offensively, I mean, you wouldn't even want to look at them, but his attitude and what he brings to our team, it's a difference maker, and that's not just Lincoln Christian week. That's week 1 through week 8,
Right.
going to week 9 now.
Yeah.
Very special ball player. I'll say this: talking to the colleges that are recruiting him, I'm very honest with them. I don't ever want a college coach to come down and recruit one of my kids and feel like they got lied to or
Right.
not the full truth. And he's not a quarterback coach. He's the furthest thing from a quarterback, but he's a heck of an athlete who wants to study and wants to do it right. And I'll tell you this: he's got every week since the first scrimmage, he comes in at 7 a.m. on Monday mornings for film session with me. And we go over the game plan. He gets a copy of the exact game plan we use throughout the week and for that opponent. and he sits there and goes through everything with me. We study film, and he's even got my young quarterback coming in with him at 7 a.m. on Mondays.
Okay.
That's just leadership,
Right.
is what that is. And like I said, he's not a quarterback.
Yeah.
He'll never, after his playing days are done at Muldrow High School, he'll never probably play quarterback again.
I
Maybe a
noticed he had the
Wildcat.
punts. The punts. The
He's been killing it. He's
yeah.
been killing it at punts. He had some great punts at Lincoln. Flipped the field multiple times for us. He had a great one last week against Hall and Hall, pinned him on the 1 yard line. Just a kid that he may not know how to do it, but he's going to work to do it if you ask him to.
Right.
And that's
Learns
what
fast,
you can.
I bet.
That he does, and his natural athletic ability helps him out a ton.
Yeah.
That's obvious, but a kid that works, a kid that works and he knows how to work and knows that, if you're asking him to do something he's maybe not comfortable with, he's got to work 10 times harder just to be okay at it. And that's a beautiful thing about having him. And I think he's brought along a lot of our younger kids that are going to continue to help build this program over the years. He's really done a good job of helping bring those kids along. He wants to do things the right way. He's, like I said, he's a special kid to have.
I know he is. And I'm sure he's the same on game night as he is in the middle of July at Summer Pride, probably.
That's it.
At 7 o'clock in the morning.
He absolutely is. He's a great kid to have around.
Right. Very consistent. Well, Coach, I know it's Monday night and you guys have already got your game plan, and you guys play Friday, correct?
Play Friday night, Halloween night. Yes, sir.
Halloween night at Stigler. We wish you all the luck. You guys go get after them and then get after Locust Grove the next week. I know you're on the road both weeks.
Yes, sir.
So you guys get after them, and I know you will, and have a good practice tomorrow.
Coach, Logan, I appreciate it.
You betcha. Hey, we'll talk to you here in a couple of weeks.
Sounds great. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Logan.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Between the Sticks. I'm Lewis Walking Stick, and I'm here with the head football coach of the Gore Pirates, Brandon Ellis. Coach Ellis, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well tonight. It's a nice evening out here watching football.
I know. I see you there at the house and all that, and I know that the last couple of games have been 8 or 10 point games. What do you want to tell us about any of those games?
Yeah, I mean, you
played Liberty.
Yeah, that was this past week. We had to move it to a Thursday night because of the storms. It was at Liberty. Kids played hard. I was real proud of the kids. Ball just didn't bounce our way a couple times. We battled back from a 6-0 run. We were up 9-6 with 7:35 left to go, and they take the ball, and first possession they fumble. We get on it. Referees throw the beanbags, and the side judge on their sideline calls an inadvertent whistle.
Okay.
Kills our momentum. Next play, they hit us over the top, and it's just that's the way it went.
Well, goodness gracious, you were ahead 9-6, 7 minutes left in the game, and a tight, close defensive game sounds like.
Yeah.
And that happens, inadvertent whistle. I didn't know that. I haven't read anything about that game.
Yeah, inadvertent whistle killed all of our momentum. We were fixing to take over on their 30, and we just came off, and after scoring and had a lot of momentum going. And I'm not saying that's why we lost the ball game, but it sure didn't help. How about that?
Hey, I hate that. That's probably the most disappointing situation with a referee is the inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle.
That is just so it's so terrible for the team that comes out on the wrong side of it. And I noticed that you had you were right there with Liberty 10 or 11 days ago. That 10 or 11
Wewoka.
Wewoka. You guys were ahead.
Yeah, Wewoka's got a solid bunch, man. They're just a lot of athletes. We went down there. Again, our kids played hard. We got within 2 in the fourth quarter, and had some issues, but the kids played tough. I was really proud of the kids,
Yeah.
and they've got a really really good bunch down there. Again, coach does a great job down there, and they're just littered with athletes.
Yeah.
But our kids played tough. They did.
I kind of saw them coming back early in the district campaign, Wowoka.
Right.
You know,
Right.
from you and from Jeremy Thompson talking about they had a lot of kids back and they were young and they could run.
Yeah,
You know, that
and
type of deal.
from what I understand, their J high is loaded with same athletes. So they're going to be, they're going to be contending for a while.
I see. And they've contended before, haven't they? Wowoka has. Okay, that's what I thought. Nick Eklund kicked 2 field goals in that Wowoka game, a 25-yarder and a 17-yarder. I read it in the paper.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he also took a 70-yard reception. We threw a little key out to him, and he took it 70 and outran him. Nick also scored all 4 field goals the other night against Liberty.
Okay.
He kicked 2 30-yarders, 1 32-yarder, and a 37-yarder.
What grade's he in?
He's senior.
Okay. Okay. So that was
he's a weapon.
He sure is. Now Brookshire, I believe, in the Wowoka game had 2 TD passes. Mandan ran for a TD. And so Brookshire's the kid that was the offensive tackle, correct?
No.
Okay.
No, that's Zach Coma.
Okay, it's Comer. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I read about him too.
Yeah, Zach played some quarterback for us. Played quarterback last game for us.
Yeah, he rushed for 102 yards in one of those games.
Right. Yeah,
I believe. And
last week against Liberty, Zach had 29 carries for 138.
Good night.
Yeah.
I'd gum. I know I'm jumping around here. It's hard when
That's all right.
You play 2 games since we talked, and
it is, and everything's been fast forward, and especially moving that game to Thursday,
right.
and you're off on Friday, and you sit there and get the film review, and then ramp up everything, which film should have been today, but now we went to a regular practice, so everything's just a little bit discombobulated this week.
Right. This is Monday, isn't it? Yeah.
It is Monday. Yeah.
You play on Friday.
We play on Friday, senior night at home.
Central High will be at
Central.
Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now you guys are both in the county. Okay. And I know kids know each other, and it just seems like a pretty good rivalry.
Sure. Yeah. It's they're always going to be up to play. Our kids are going to be up to play. It's a good game. It really is.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing how that one goes, and those are fun. Those are fun situations to be in, and how's your who's going to win your district? Is Tallahassee going to win?
Yeah, Tallahassee's going to win it.
Okay, going away, and then who's going to be second?
Well, right now, I mean, there's still games left. There's 2 games left, and we still have to play Allen next week. But as far as standings wise, if you look on OK rankings, it's Tallahassee, then Allen, then Wewoka's in there. You still have, Regent Prep, us, Central.
So
Liberty,
mathematically,
Liberty's above that because Liberty beat us, but I believe Central plays Liberty next week.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. So they're at the end, all 3 of us. Again, we kind of all play each other. Wewoka still has to play Regent, so a lot of stuff could happen.
Yeah. So there's still mathematically you still have a chance to get in the playoff.
Correct.
And you're going to have marginal points come into this probably.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. And points are important. But if you go win, again, you still have to tally up points and have to count on people, and that's the way it is. But no, Tallahasseen's got it hands down. Again, I would really be surprised if Kelly doesn't win a gold ball this year. They're a really
Right.
good ball club.
Right. The so tell us a little bit about Central High.
Oh, again, good looking kids. Thompson's been there forever. I want to say maybe 20 years. Kids know him. He's got a great system going. Um, you know, he does everything right, in the coaching world.
Yeah.
His kids play hard for him. Offensively, they've got some weapons. They'll go 2x2, 3x1. They like to run the ball. And I don't really know what percentage it is, but it's the system consistently throughout the years, and the kids know it. Defensively, they'll be in that 3 front. Again, he's got those D linemen. They're short and stocky and just they're hard to block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
And they all fly to the ball.
Right. They probably make you defend the whole field defensively. And they're not afraid to throw it or run it. And but it sounds like a heck of a game coming up. It will be, I'm sure. It's got implications. You guys are playing for something.
Sure.
And wish you all the luck, and I just hope you guys both play really well.
There
both
you go.
teams really play good. How's Turbo doing?
My man is sitting. I got him a new toy. Turbo, come here.
You do?
Got him a new toy today.
Hey, he's out on point. He's out on guard duty.
Yeah, he's relaxing tonight.
Yeah. He got a lot of, what would we call it, Gabe? The first time he was on, what was, shit, huh? Yeah, he got a lot of attention on our,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was, he might be the leading, was the leader there for a while.
Yeah.
On views.
Yeah, again, he's got a new toy, so he doesn't like to venture far from it.
Oh, I see. What is the toy?
Oh, some type of rope thing. I don't know what it is.
A rope.
But
now tell me, what is Turbo's deal with doors?
So
you mentioned something that huh?
So if you take him somewhere new, he will not go into doors. Okay. Now he'll come in and out of these doors, no problem. Yeah. If I say, "Hey, you ready to go?" His ears perk up just like they just did, and he'll load up in the truck.
Yeah.
But he will not go into doors. I don't know. He's just fetish like that. I don't know.
Huh.
He's a weirdo.
New surroundings, new doors.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he's the new door dog.
He's just goofy. I mean,
he knows we're talking about him right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's showing out.
Yeah. Well, he's a dandy.
He is a dandy.
And that was you stunned me a month ago when you told me about it. 23 breeds. 23
championship breeds in him.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. That stunned me. That really caught me by surprise. And
yeah. We got him from a family that they wanted a bulldog, but they'd never owned one.
Yeah.
And after a couple months, they thought it was too much. So we got a really good deal on him, and we went and picked him up, and we picked him up for Christmas, and he's been in the family ever since.
Hey, a few weeks ago, I had Mark Rogers on here one night, and I got a little bit of a scouting report on him, and all that, and how interested. And it was like the day after Big Brother After Dark, or Big Brother had ended. Did you follow Do you follow Big Brother?
I do. My wife got me on it. Yeah.
Okay. My wife too. She's big time into it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he asked me a question about, I think Mark's person that he wanted to win did win. Right. I'm not sure. I think that's true. And I wasn't sure, but were you pulling for the person that won, or what was your outcome?
No, my person, he went out.
Okay.
He went out early. The big guy with the bushy hair, the big muscled up
Okay.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some research on this stuff and really get into it and understand it, because I'm sure it's got some life lessons in it, you know, dealing with people.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Absolutely.
imagine. It's
Yeah.
like you got, you know,
Yeah, my wife got me onto that when we got married, and
yeah,
we watch it every year.
I got you. I got you. Well, it's Monday night. It'll be Friday night before we know it. You guys got a doozy practice coming up.
Gonna be a quick week. Yeah. You
It's
know,
gonna be
we
a
gotta
quick
count
week.
we gotta count for the rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
The Diamonds play, they play at Stillwell, but it's Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Yeah, they moved it because Halloween's Friday night, and
Right.
Stillwell. I don't know. I don't even know when they did it. I'm sure it's been scheduled like this
Gotcha.
for a year or more. I don't know. I just realized it a few weeks ago, but I don't mind those quick weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's nice when you know ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like last week,
Oh
you know, we just kind of threw around the ideal, and it, you know, Monday turned into Tuesday real quick.
yeah. You find out
So-
Monday you're going to play Thursday or something like
Right.
that. Yeah,
Right.
that's rough.
Yeah,
That
you
is
have to
rough.
revamp the whole schedule.
Yeah, and you're never going to get everything done you want. You just got to adjust, and
Right.
you know it's better this time of year, you know. But you guys hit a lot in practice. How do you? I know you
We
got
don't.
right.
We don't. You know, we use a lot of bags.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
use the tackling wheels.
Uh-huh.
A lot of fit, but yeah, we you know, at this time of year, if you don't know how to hit,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and you can't afford to get banged up, and so
Right.
you know, Sunday, Monday, you're kind of nursing just a little bit and working
Yeah.
all that soreness out, and then, like I said,
Yeah.
it flips around, and yeah, I mean, banging on each other. Yeah, maybe at the first year,
Yeah.
kind of weed out the ones that like loud noises and ones that don't.
Yeah.
But you know, we know who likes to hit and who don't.
Right. You don't
Um,
want to leave it on the practice field for sure.
no, you don't want. Yeah, and you
You
can't
know.
afford to have guys hurt.
Right. Right.
So you know, Friday night's too important for that stuff.
Well, Brandon, we wish you all the luck, and I'll be in touch with you.
I appreciate it.
Okay, and pet Turbo for me.
Yeah,
Give
Yeah.
him an extra dog biscuit or something.
yeah.
Gabe,
He'll
you got any questions? Okay, my tech man's been having a good night. He was asking the fishing guys questions.
okay. Well,
You
he can
know.
ask me something about fishing, but I
Well,
don't know what
you're
to tell
a
him.
fisherman. You're a fisherman, aren't you?
Not very good.
Yeah, me neither. But
Not very good. I know you. I know you
yeah.
catch them in the mouth. I know that. That's all I know.
That made me want to go fish. You know.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon. Hey,
All right.
thanks for being with us, and we'll talk to you in a few.
You bet.
Okay.
See ya.
Okay, this is Lewis Walking Stick with Between the Sticks. Welcome to the show. I got Brandon Tyler, the head football coach of the Southall Black Diamonds, and he's going to give us the Southall Black Diamond report. Coach, you guys are on the road driving back from Stillwell from a JV game, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Coach. We just got done. Our nine JV finished up their season tonight with a 28-0 win over Stillwell. Those kids got after it and played very well tonight.
Well, that's great. That's great. And we appreciate you here at this late hour taking care of that and getting that done. And,
You bet.
okay. And Coach, what'd you tell the team after the game at Poto?
We just kind of let one slip away. You know, Poto played a great game. We gave them some stuff that we haven't been doing all year long, but all our goals are still right there. We got to take care of Sallisaw football the next 2 weeks, starting Thursday night here at Stillwell, and then going back home against Ada week 10. And we win that one, and Broken Bow beats Poto. We're the district champion. So, all our goals are still there, that we've been striving for all year long. We're just going to have to go a different route to get there. But, our kids had a great practice today. They're excited
Right.
about the opportunity and looking forward to coming to Stillwell Thursday night.
That's exactly right. All those goals are still out there, and I think Broken Bow has a great chance of beating Poto. And I know you guys have a great chance of winning out here in the regular season. You know, and you know, just like you're talking about, we had Jackson Harris had 90 yards rushing. Case Adams had 132 yards rushing. Jackson Harris's average was 5 yards per carry. Case Adams was over 7 yards per carry. So, those are good numbers rushing wise. You guys found a formation I noticed when you ran the counter to the one receiver side, against that trips formation. And that was really a good play for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Little quarterback counter there. They were giving us a 4-eye and didn't have an overhang sitting out there. So we knew if we got a good down block and could get some things sealed up, which we did a good job of that. Case was able to get out the backside on that to that single receiver side and was able to come back and run some GT counter that way with Jackson as well. And it's the formation we were in and the leverage they were giving us. So, we stayed with it. The rain hampered our passing game, obviously, and we just couldn't throw the ball as well as we have been. And like I said, they started stacking the box a little bit more on us. And but again, we still had chances there at the end. We're driving there late in the game to go, take a chance to tie it up there. And we throw the pick six and kind of took the wind out of our sail. But our kids battled. We were down 21-0. They could have threw in the towel. They didn't do that. Our coaches kept rallying them, and they did a good job of coming back there in the second half and making the ball game and putting a lot of pressure on Poto. And the Waddell kid made a play there at the end of the game on the pick six and sealed the game for them.
Yeah. I thought your linebackers really fit well, and played with reckless abandon on defense. Jace Holman had 11 tackles. Noah Briley had 9. Chase Stevens had 9. Caden Blunt had 8 tackles, and it goes on and on. Hunter Smith had 6 tackles and a half a sack. So, I thought just overall the team played hard.
They did. They played extremely hard. And again, we just didn't make plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cito Morales. Yes, he flipped the field for us there a couple times and did a great job punting the ball in those conditions. Very proud of him and our special teams. They did a good job.
Hey, you guys, I was spent some time with your defensive coaches yesterday, and got a little dose of report on Stillwell's offense, what they do with playing possibly 4 or 5 different kids at quarterback. And a lot of they're only in what you'd call a conventional formation, maybe 25% of the time.
Yeah, they're going to throw it.
A lot of unbalanced.
They're 1-7. They're just looking for anything right now. They're going to be in the swinging gate. They're going to be in the ninja. They're going to play, like you said, 3 or 4 or 5 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They're going to do a lot of different things offensively. They have nothing to lose, and we're probably going to see every trick play known to man this week. So we just got to be prepared, try to slow them down. And they got 2 really good athletes in the Benham and Carter kid that they want to get the ball in their hands and get them out in space. And that's why they're doing all that stuff. So we just got to be sound in what we're doing, make sure we're good tacklers when we get there. And, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I do too. I think you guys will rally, and I think you'll be ready to go. And I think you're going to finish the regular season, win out in the regular season. I really do. And wish you guys all the luck. My tech man believes that you're going to start losing service here pretty quick.
Yes, sir, Coach. I appreciate you guys having us on tonight. Thank you.
Are you about to get into cell problems possibly? So you guys be safe driving home. Have a good practice tomorrow.
Hey, we will, Coach. Thank you, sir.
That was some excellent video calls from our coaches. We talked to Logan Coatney from Muldrow and Coach Brandon Ellis from Gore, and we talked to Coach Brandon Tyler of the Sallisaw Black Diamonds, who was in a vehicle riding back in a vehicle from a JV game at Stillwell. He's not even back to Sallisaw yet. So we appreciate those 3 coaches talking to us on their video calls, and we hope you enjoyed it too.